Hi, welcome back. Yeah, it's been a while, I know. Okay, let me go ahead. Punch you in. Okay, and you want to go ahead and schedule next time? Okay. Yeah, no problem. I've got you in there, okay? Alright. Let's see. So, same kinds of issues. Okay. Yeah, and you will notice I have some candles here for you, and I wanted to do a little bit of aromatherapy and light therapy, but something a little bit less harsh than the light that we have been doing, the pen light. Okay. So take this. This is a large candle. It's thyme and olive leaf, and it's made from soy wax. So, yeah, you can look at the label there. Yeah, I really like this. I know it sounds like kind of an odd scent, but just let it waft around you. Good. And I'm just gonna kind of comb through your aura, okay? Yeah, the weather's been getting a lot nicer, I know. It's got some stray energies around your face. Okay. Okay. I know I was finally able to pull my AC unit out. I have a AC unit that's portable, so I can kind of move it wherever I need it. And it's nice in the summer, but it does get in the way sometimes. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's not too hot, is it? No allergies to the scent? Good. I know I've asked you before, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah. Every once in a while, it even happens to me where I don't normally have an issue with different scents, but every once in a while there's one or two that I just can't handle. But this is very nice and mild, so okay. Good. Put this down for a minute. Okay. Just kind of comb through the energy. Just kind of comb through with my hands. I actually did get a haircut recently, and it's still kind of curled at the ends where my hairstylist changed it. I am not hair savvy. I can straighten my hair, but I don't have the patience to blow dry it. Okay, hold your neck still. I'm gonna put my fingers just right right against your jaw. Is that okay? Okay. Good. Yeah, I can feel some of that tension there. Right in here. Are you clenching your teeth at night still? I know it's hard to catch. I go through phases. Sometimes I can tell I'm doing it, and then sometimes it doesn't seem to be an issue. I'm going to put my fingers like that now. So, try to be aware. Yeah, your doctor can probably, I go around here, can probably issue you a mouth guard that you can wear at night if it becomes a real issue, but just feeling around your aura here. But we don't want it to get to the point where you're having any tension, injuries, or it's starting to affect your actual teeth, okay? Yeah, it is tough to try to make sure you're not tense. It's not helpful usually when people are constantly telling you, don't be so stressed. Sometimes nothing stresses me out more than someone telling me to not be stressed. Okay. So now we're going to do something a little bit different. Now that I've kind of got those excess energies loosely taken care of. Take one of these. Okay. I want you to focus. And we're going to focus on an aspect. Just one aspect per candle, okay? I have 6 candles. So I want you to think of this candle as all of your worries. A nice metaphysical representation of your worries. Okay. Now imagine this candle as a container. This is your worry container. All of your worries going to come in here, become a part of the flame, and be kept inside the wax of this candle, okay? So just focus on it. Focus on putting your worries in this candle. And notice I'm not telling you not to have worries. Just telling you it's okay to put them in here, okay? Just put your worries in the candle. Take your time. Okay. Good. Now the next one, we're going to do the same thing. But for this one, I want you to think about your fears. And if your fears and your worries tend to overlap, that's fine. And I know by their nature, those are very messy feelings, so it's okay if you feel like, well, I can't separate fear from worry. That's fine. Anxiety is the same way. But I want you to think about your fears and put them in this candle. Okay? Just go and collect those fears. Just breaking them into manageable pieces. compartmentalizing. We're not ignoring them or giving them structure. I find that it's much easier to deal with known quantities and qualities of things than it is to deal with just some feeling in the back of your mind. So give them a physical shape that you can confront, okay? Now, in that same vein, think about your general anxieties. If you tend to be an anxious person like I am, you may have many of these. These are things that you may even tell yourself rationally you shouldn't need to have a concern about any of these things. But anxiety isn't always rational. And anxiety is also one of those things that people tend to dismiss. You may have been called neurotic or type A. But don't let that invalidate your feelings. You can acknowledge that anxiety. You can acknowledge that it's illogical at times. But also acknowledge that that's how you feel. And there's an element of truth in how you feel. No matter whether that feeling is founded or unfounded. You feel that. Let yourself feel it. And put it in the candle. Okay? Now, let's focus on some happier things. Focus on your wishes for yourself. Big wishes, small wishes. Your ideal self and life. And this will be a place to put those, okay? They can be material wishes, or perhaps wishes for others. Wishes for yourself. Let's put those all in here. So they aren't floating around messily in your head. You have a nice place to keep them, to organize them. Now here, very similarly, I want you to put your aspirations. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 10 years? In 30 years or 50 years? What do you want to have accomplished in your life? And as you think about this, as you think about all of these things, you are ordering the energies of your aura. You're giving them structure. giving them balance. Organic energy is a very good thing. So I don't want you to think that structuring your energy is antagonistic to that, because it's not. But sometimes things get out of alignment. We let ourselves think too much about one thing and not another, or we dwell on things, or we forget to look at things like wishes and aspirations. Okay. Final thing that I want to build on today are your goals. So not just your wishes, not just your aspirations, but physical or achievable goals that you can set for yourself. Maybe it's saving at least $100 a month. Maybe it's going to the gym 3 times a week. Maybe it's not failing that chemistry course, or signing up for an activity you've wanted to do but were kind of nervous about. I am very much that way sometimes. I live in a very active community, so I have lots of opportunities to go to things, and sometimes that anxiety stops me. So if I remember my goals and what I'm trying to achieve, that can help me do those things that will benefit me. So think about goals. Think what will benefit you. Now, go back through. Good. Just make sure siphon off any excess energies. Make sure they're ordered. They don't have to be mechanical. We don't want them to be mechanical. You're going to have some energy fluctuation. That's okay. But we want it to be easy for you to find balance. So that's what we're doing. Okay? And you can use this exercise. Think about not locking away your anxieties or your fears, but putting them in places where you can take a step back and look at them and recognize them for what they are, and deal with them in a more calm, rational, easily digestible way. And also that you remember what you want to achieve. I think it's really important to have achievable goals, things that you can work towards every day. Okay. Just gonna arrange these. I hope you feel better, more calm, more balanced. If you want to do this exercise yourself, I would strongly encourage you to do so, okay? Good. Alright, well that is it for today, but I'll see you soon, okay? Alright. Yeah. Yes, I do still have you in here. Yes, I have you in for that date. Okay. Well, you take care, and I will see you soon.